happens when you take a well-liked character and then grab a random idea and then smush them together? Well, you get an own design and, well, that's fun. G'day everyone, welcome back to another Catch Up with Kirili. Today I wanted to talk about something that I am super passionate about, and that is original designs. This past year I've been doing so many of them, and I must say I am loving it. It is bringing out this newfound creativity within me, and I am not planning on stopping anytime soon. Sorry if that's not exactly what you signed up for, but hey, it makes me happy. Basically this year, the costumes that I've been creating have been from my own mind, and I would really like next year to be a year where I actually create something from someone else's mind. I keep on saying I'm going to do it, and there are so many beautiful designs I want to make, but for some reason or another, I just don't end up making them. But I want to change that. 2021, here I come. I am committing to doing an original design that has been drawn by someone else. Yeah. But on the other side of the coin, there are people who don't quite understand own designs, or you do wonder how far you can push the envelope before it's just a random other costume rather than what you're aiming for. So today I wanted to talk about 3 tips that I have in regards to making your own design. Tip number 1, choose a popular character as your starting base. Now, hear me out. Of course, if you have a character that you love but they might not be popular, but you want to do your own design anyway, you know what? You go do you. I love it. Do it. It's great. I'm here for it. I support it. Go for it. However, if you're wanting to put it out into the internet, or you want to go to a convention in it when those things start happening again, then just be aware that people may not know your character, especially if it's an obscure character to begin with. If you choose a popular character, then this means that people will be able to pick out the finer details of that character and what you're trying to achieve. When you are creating your own design, pick out a few key features of the original costume that you want to include within your new redesign, and also choose a color palette that is of the same as the original character. So take, for example, Shooter Yoda. The color palette is mostly that yellowy green that, is Yoda. However, I've also incorporated the browns of the robes that he wears for being a Jedi Master. The other thing that I've done is I have taken his ears and I've used that within a headpiece. By the way, if you ever want to make yourself some Yoda ears, I've got a tutorial which I'll link below, which you could totally do that. Moving on to tip number 2, start with what you have. Doing an own design can be super overwhelming, so start with that which you already have. So for example, if you have a stash of fabric, go in, have a look at your fabrics and see what color palettes you have that will work with the character that you've chosen. Or, if you are making it an armor piece, have a look and see what foams you have, what warbler you have, whatever you use to create armor, whether it be cardboard, go for it. And then have a look at your paints as well. Or another thing that you can do is, if you have a clear idea about what you want to achieve and you're going to buy fabrics and paints and all of that afterwards, use your artistic skills to put that down on paper and then start labeling it all out about how you're going to create this. Get a clear plan of attack before you start. And tip number 3, find a second piece of inspiration. So what I mean by this is that if you're creating an own design, you want to put it in some kind of context that people are going to look at it, realize what you're trying to achieve, and say, yes, I am here for that. So for example, take your character and then smush it into another fandom, or put your character in a different time period. I know that that's what I am doing and I am loving it. This will help you clarify your design and really make it visually something that people are going to understand. Just don't get too wacky. So what I mean by this is, for example, Cersei Lannister. putting her as a Disney princess or an evil queen. She'd actually be an evil queen, let's be real here. That works. However, putting her as a warrior princess from a faraway planet with blue skin, probably not working as well. Unless you had a whole group of them together. That would be fun. So before we finish up today, I want to give a very, very special thank you to my wonderful patrons. You guys made this video possible. And I really want to give a special shout out to my $10 tier patrons, who are Justin Ghosty, Rogue Threads, Andrea Halesko, and Sap Sorrow Revealed. Thank you guys so very much. And if you too want to have early access to these videos and a little extra special video on the side, as well as seeing my in-progress photos that I post on my Instagram to only my close friends, you should consider becoming a patron of mine. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that. Please in the comments below tell me if you have done your own design previously, and I would love to see it, so drop your Instagram as well. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye!